Resident Evil Requiem is the worst Resident Evil I've ever played and a massive disappointment. I mean, it looks nice, right? Like the graphics look fine, but what happened to the Porsche they kept showing off before release? Like, what is this? This is worse than the Watch Dogs downgrade of 2014. And the combat feels much worse than any of the Resident Evils from the past few years. Like, I think this dismemberment gore mechanic is pretty cool, but it's like the cheap version of Dead Island 2's gore system. And nothing about Resident Evil should feel cheap, especially not the new one in 2026. I don't know, man. Like, how is this getting 9s and 10s across the board? I mean, am I playing a completely different game? It's not terrible, but what are these animations? Like, why is everything so janky? This doesn't look anything like they showed in the gameplay trailers before release. Look what happens when you open a door. What is that? That is worse than Starfield loading screens when you open a door. And the environments look fine, but I mean, this looks worse than Resident Evil 7, and that was 10 years ago on the PS4. This does not look like a PS5 game releasing in 2026. This doesn't look anything like Grace from the pre-release trailers.
Какого, блядь, хрена здесь произошло?
And why is she speaking German? I'm so confused. This has got to be straight up false advertising. But hey, look at the swings in the playground games. At least they have real-time physics. So, you know, attention to detail, I guess. Y'all love that stuff, right? Never mind, 10 out of 10 game. And they're just recycling the old mutations from past games. Like, this was shocking back in the original Resi 4, but it's just lazy at this point. The combat is janky and feels cheap. The animations are all over the place and inconsistent, also janky. The voice acting is horrendous, and for some reason in German, the level design looks like they just kind of like did their own copy-paste of Resident Evil 4, but worse? I don't know what's happening. Resident Evil Requiem is the most disappointing game I've ever played, and I'm giving it a 3 out of 10.